So the Haneys are at it again. This time, Bill Haney releases a Devin Haney versus everybody list, a hit list, if you will. So in this video, buckle up. I'm going to break down what was said, who's on the list, and really give you guys my thoughts. So should be a good video. Without further ado, Bill Haney posted this, says Devin Haney versus everybody. And it's seemingly a hit list of people that Haney's or Devin or Bill wants to fight or wants Devin to fight. Whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to go down the list. Number 1, Teofimo Lopez. Number 2, Shakur Stevenson. Number 3, Gervonta Tank Davis. 4, Jaron Boots Ennis. 5, Brian Norman Jr. 6, Mario Barrios. 7, Keyshawn Davis. 8, Rolando Rolly Romero. Number 9, Connor Ben. And in at number 10 is Brian Garcia. Wow. My initial thoughts, the ego thoughts, it really looks like a pipe dream list. Like, who's facilitating this? Who's paying the checks? Some of the fighters are not directly aligned with the same people, like Tank, right? How is this even coming about, right? Furthermore, when you look at the list has several people who literally have fights coming up. Shakur Stevenson, he's getting ready to fight William Zepeda, right? Tank Davis, we know, is rematching Lamont Roach. Brian Norman is going to Japan to fight Jin. Mario Barrios is fighting the legend from General Santos, Manny Pacquiao. I want to, I believe, I want to thank everybody for right? Pacquiao literally just took to his social media and confirmed officially that he's fighting Barrios for the title. Keyshawn Davis, I believe he's fighting at home, and he has a good fight with Edwin De Los Santos, who was a tough fight for Shakur Stevenson, right? So with that being said, what are we doing? Like, literally your top 10 list, and probably 5, I didn't count it, but 5 or so fighters at least are booked up with fights. It is stupid. One, Keyshawn Davis is at 135, right? Devin Haney just moved up to 147. How are you fighting Keyshawn Davis? Despite the fact that he already has an upcoming fight. You see what I'm saying? And then a guy like Connor Ben, he just fought Chris Eubank at like 160 something. We don't know what weight class he's going to be in. So this list doesn't sound realistic. It looks like a clout chase list where you're just putting random shots at fighters that you allegedly want to fight. Then the other thing is, Bill Haney is saying that Boots Ennis is the number 4 person that he wants to fight. I would be surprised if we ever seen Devin Haney versus Jaron Boots Ennis at any weight class, for real, for real. That seems like such a bad matchup for Devin Haney. I would be surprised if somehow that fight came into fruition. The other thing I don't prefer, me personally, is aside from the guys like Shakur's and the Tanks and the Barrios and the Keyshawns, who definitely have fights, the world was just talking about Teofimo and Boots. So the number 1 and the number 4 guy being in negotiations, right? So this is public knowledge. This has been reported that the number 1 and 4 guy are trying to get a fight together. So either that's cap and then Teofimo becomes an option for Devin Haney or not. But this is one of the big problems with Turkey and what he got going on is it's too much like gossip. It's really, it's like one big high school. It's really annoying. You know what I mean? Like advertising fights that aren't made official, telling everybody about the negotiations. We are fans, absolutely. we don't need to be involved in the negotiations. The negotiations, that's y'all business. How much the fighter's getting, who walks out first or second, all the parameters and the particulars. Just tell us a date, a venue, where to buy tickets, the usual stuff. How to order the pay-per-view, what network is on, in case you can't go to it live, that kind of thing. But there's just too much. Again, 1 minute people are saying Teofimo and Boots. Then Eddie Hearn will say Boots sent an offer to Brian Norman, who already has a fight in Japan. Like, then Devin Haney is calling out Teofimo, knowing that Teofimo is being linked to Boots right now. You know what I mean? It just makes boxing look dumb, desperate, and messy. You know what I mean? With all these like fake storylines. That's why I always say the same thing. We gotta wait. Like, what if Brian Norman loses in Japan? Then talking about a Boots fight or a Devin fight or whatever is null and void. What if Shakur loses to William Zepeda? Or what if it's controversial and he has to run it back because he wins, but then everybody's saying he lost? You know what I mean? There's just so many parameters in boxing, and this is definitely hurting the sport. All this hearsay and gossip, and these shouldn't be public conversations. Like, shout out to PBC. What you gotta love about PBC is they're super professional in terms of they never contribute to the gossip and the hearsay. They don't really say anything. There'll be rumors maybe that Barrios and Pacquiao are gonna fight. They won't come out until it's a done deal. And I could appreciate that. But Turkey will send messages to the people in ring and tell them what to post. And it stuff that does, 1 minute it's like Canelo Crawford is signed. Then it's like Canelo Crawford, the discussions are over. Then it's like Canelo Crawford are fighting in Allegiant Stadium. And then the next week, Ring Magazine is like, Canelo Crawford, where should we fight? Like, huh? I thought you were fighting in Las Vegas at the Allegiant Stadium. It's just too all over the place for my liking. And as far as this hit list, I'll be surprised. The people online, I don't even want to show you all their comments. They were going in on the Haneys, and some people were saying Devin, if he fought this hit list, he'd be 0-10, or they were saying he would lose majority of the fights. He don't want it with Boots and other people. So good luck, but I'd be surprised if any of these fights are realistic. Live streaming can be tough, which is why I use StreamYard. Click the link in the description for StreamYard, which is an awesome tool that enables you to set up your stream with ease of use. Get great results with live streaming. It's what I use. Stream to social media with ease with StreamYard. Live streaming is here to stay. Engage with your audience using StreamYard. Great way to reach out to your audience and connect. So you need a tool that can do that. If you're new to YouTube and you're struggling to get views, one tool I can provide to you is TubeBuddy. I've been on YouTube over 10 years. I use TubeBuddy daily to crank out videos just like this one that you're watching. Learn how the pros do it with TubeBuddy. YouTube receives a lot of traffic, which also means a lot of creators, a lot of people putting out content. So you need to learn the ropes so you know how to separate yourself, especially if you're new. But even if you're a pro, use TubeBuddy. The link is in the description. Get more views, more subscribers, and a higher click-through rate, so ultimately you can realize all of your online goals. Use my affiliate link in the description and grow your channel fast.